What's up, guys? So in this video, we're going to be going a bit into time frames and how to use the silver bullet on higher time frames as well as lower time frames. So I'm personally a big fan of the higher time frame because the more data you can get in, the better your backtest is going to be. And so, and you'll see in the bonus video at the very end why that's extremely important. But once we start getting out into the 4 hour, it starts getting a little bit tough. So we've just kept it to the 2 hour and lower. Anything on the 4 hour should be easy enough to spot. But the 2 hour is really going to give you a solid back test. About 200 trades is usually about what I have. And you can see this is a 55% win rate and 1.3 profit factor. And it's back testing, I don't know exactly how far, but pretty far back, at least the rest, the whole year. So you can see this is a pretty good setup here. Now, these setups are actually a lot easier to track because this is on the 2 hour. So we know that it took a short here. The stop is here, TP is here, and we're just waiting on the setup now. But it makes it a lot easier when you go to a higher time frame because you're going to be getting a lot more data. Now we could even look at like gold. Let me go ahead and put this one on there. So let's look at gold on, so it looks like gold's working pretty well here on the 4 hour. We can leave it because drawdown's a little messed up, but they've got a lot of trades taken. Anything with that many trades and that high of a win rate is a pretty decent setup. So you can see we traded into a 4 hour short here, and that's a trade setup that we could start tracking. We know that that trade setup has about a 52% win rate. So that's actually a setup that we might want to pay attention to. And you would know that by using this tool. And so that's why the higher time frames are important. So now if we know the higher time frame is looking for this, when we start looking at our lower time frame silver bullets, right, our 30-minute and so on and so forth, we can start getting in line or looking for setups that get in line with this idea of a short. Now, are all of them going to work? No, but we can start piggybacking on higher time frame data. So say that we have, and you'll see where I'm going with this. So say that we have a 4 hour setup. This setup could get stopped out. But when we triggered that setup, what if we started looking for setups in that direction for shorts? Let me lock this. So we see that this would be getting short, and we can see, we could set the silver bullet. We could see that even on the 1 minute, we may not be able to backtest that far because it's the 1 minute, but we have a 54% win rate, 1.2 profit factor. And so we have this 4 hour trade, and then look at all these 1 minute trades. You can scalp all these moves. You're going to get stopped out on some of them, but look, you're catching profits all in here. And then the system quits for that time frame. And the trade really starts going into drawdown on the higher time frame. But that's a way that you could use the lower time frame and the higher time frame to kind of start blending these things together to start building in really nice trades again, and using probability on your side. So we're going to start diving into a little bit more just on the silver bullet, covering some basics even. But I hope you're enjoying this. If you have the tool, I hope it's helping you already. I hope that you're excited to start using it. I'll see you in the next video.